up, guys? David with Willow Branch Farms here. Thunder is rumbling in the background as we speak. Pretty dark clouds. We sold our baby goats and these people want to come back and buy another one, so we got to go grab up this goat before the storm gets here. Already done this once. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning till 2:45, so about 45 minutes. We sold our other goat. I don't know, you might be able to hear him in the back. He's not happy, but they're coming back to buy him, so I kind of like that, you know, for them to go together, two brothers. But you can check out the hayfield as we're going by. I think the fertilizer's been doing some good. It's looking really good. We got a family vacation coming up, and then I plan on getting back, weather permitting, start cutting some hay. But first order of business, we got to get this little man to his new family with his brother. So, all right, we got the goat home safely. He's in the garage. Now we need to get in to some safety. So guess we'll wait for the storm to pass. He said it comes with the time of year. May is typically thunderstorms, April and May, and then it'll turn off dry and we'll all be complaining because there's no rain. But we're gonna hunker down here. See y'all in a bit. Yeah, that's hail. Things got kind of hairy. Whew. Still raining pretty hard, but it had hail piled up on the sidewalk. Now up north of here, around Kentucky Lake, they said they got ping pong size hail. That looked like pea size or something. I can't go out there to film it, but you can still see it piled up right there. Glad we took shelter. It was just a little storm, but man, it packed a punch. I think it's still some hail falling. You can see it bouncing off the roof. Well, they got the baby goat. Just so happened it stopped storming right when they got here. Picked a heck of a time to come, but hey, they got him. That's all that matters. He's going to be with his brother. Everybody should be good. Wasn't too big. What's going on, guys? I meant to say, all right. David with Willow Branch Farms. Thought I'd give you a barn update right after we feed the goats, because they are very noisy and complain a lot, don't you? So we've gotten rid of all of our babies now. That's how it goes. I wasn't sure nobody was going to buy those last two males, and then somebody called me, bought them, which you knew that if you watched the last episode. But then they came and bought the other one. And my thoughts, and I should have asked them, but my thoughts is they probably took that one goat home. And I usually ask them if they have any other livestock at home, because if they don't, you know, being herd animals, they're not going to be very happy. She told me that that goat was crying and crying, so they came back and got his brother, which is a good thing. So let's feed these goats real quick. So we got a lot going on. I know you see Case in a lot of my videos, and every once in a while my middle son Colby makes an appearance, but right now we actually have Colby graduating from dental hygiene school next Thursday. next month, Case will be graduating from preschool. So the cycle starts over. Empty nesters, nope. Looks like we're gonna be good for another 15 years or so. Seem to have full water. We are going to got that old fuse panel up there. It's got those screw-in fuses. We are going to put in a new fuse box in there. Put a couple more plug-ins, that'll be handy. Let's go check on this barn update. This is the barn lot, so you can imagine what the hay fields are looking like. They've been fertilized. Our wood is dwindling down. That's a good sign. It means we're getting closer to being completed. But all right, here's what the barn looks like so far. And I know I got before on this, so I can definitely put some before and after in here, but this is really really nice. Like, we're gonna have, I'm not gonna open these up yet because the goats are in here, but we're gonna have that door that goes into that side of the barn. We've got this door that'll go in that side of the barn, and then there's a door right here. Doesn't have a handle on it yet, but that'll be, like I said, when I finish out my steers, I put them in this little lot right here behind me, and that'll just give them somewhere to go in out of the elements, and I feed them in there. But here's what we're working on now. I'm pretty excited about. So my plan, I'd like to get, I got this old chute. Eventually I'd like to have a newer one, but this one gets the job done. It doesn't squeeze, but you know, once you get them in here, you have to stick a board behind them. And then you do have an access door to get in there. It serves its purpose. It's a homemade deal. This whole side opens up, but that's not what we're working on. I mean, I guess it is part of what we're working on. I want to get that. I want to get me like a 90 degree or 180 degree sweep tub, and I'll make me a little catch pen. And this is where it's a natural, I mean, I move them in and out here anyway. This is centrally located right here where the barn is. So the barn lot's back here. We have that bottom down there that's fenced in, but they're used to coming in and out of here, so pretty easy to catch them. But this is what is going to be taking place hopefully next week. So you can see this board right here. We're going to build us like a little lean-to overhang type deal right here, and like I said, it'll kill two birds with one stone maybe. I'll be able to put my chute, and if I do get my sweep tub and some of that, it'll be under there. But it'll also give those cows like place that they can come get under if they need to. They need shade, shelter, whatever. It's definitely a work in progress, you know, like takes a lot of work, a lot of steps. We've been going at this for 3 years now, and we're kind of reclaiming. I mean, some of this is rough ground, you know, they don't farm it anyway, so it's kind of ideal, I guess you could say, to put some livestock on it. I don't have to mow it, but you know, these barns needed some like some TLC. If they let them go too much longer, they might have been, the barn anyway, past the point of no return, you know. This whole side right here eventually would have fell in, but now we're getting the barn and everything in order. And then, you know, like this fence, look at this, you can tell it's rotten. Same way over there where that gate is. That telephone pole, or not telephone pole, but the wood fence post there is rotten. So, you know, once we get this kind of in order, then we'll need to work on some fences. I mean, just a work in progress, and you can only do so much at a time. It's about that time, you know, right here towards the end of May, Memorial Day. Be time to start cutting hay. I'm starting to see people hooking up their mowers. Some people have already cut, but you know, it's about time for us to start doing some maintenance. I need to go through and replace a few teeth on the rake. Make sure the baler's in order. The mower, tractor. It's gonna be time to hit it hard pretty soon. So that's kind of your brief update. All the baby goats are gone. The barn's coming along nicely. And I'll show you on that back overhang part as that progresses. But I appreciate you watching. I want to leave you with some aerial footage here. Maybe some of the hayfield, the barns. Just check it out. I'd love to see you next time. God bless you. Música